Greetings from the city of Myra, or Demre, in Turkey. That's the hometown of St. Nicholas, the wonder worker. Here you see a monument to him. And now we will go down to the church where St. Nicholas is buried.
Kilise olan yeri burası. Orası da mezarlığı herhalde, ne bileyim. Burada aynı yapıyorlar, burada oyun oynuyorlar.
Here is a monument to him. St. Nicholas was a bishop in the ancient city of Myra during the reign of Constantine, 4th century. His relics emit wonder-working oil, myrrh, and crucifixion of Christ, you see. We'll go straight to his tomb where he was buried. Yes. This is the place of his repose. The relics were removed from here and moved to Bari in Italy. Here the wonder-working oil was to flow through this opening and all the way to here. And people use it to take holy oil, wonder-working oil from this opening. And this is his tomb. Tomb of St. Nicholas, wonder-worker of Myra. St. Nicholas, pray for everyone who will watch this video, for the salvation of every soul who will watch this video, so that we might not perish. Be our Savior and Protector. Pray to Jesus Christ for the salvation of our souls. Come, ask for help at the time of death, and guard us from every evil. You are a great saint, endowed with lots of graces. We glorify and give honor to you. Here is the main church of St. Nicholas. There was another tomb here. I want to stress that we have only one Savior, Jesus Christ. Every Christian, Jesus Christ shed blood for our salvation of our souls, but He also gave His grace to many saints, and St. Nicholas, one is of the greatest of those saints who has great power before God to intercede for us and to come us for help and save us in difficult situations from every peril, every danger. That's what I meant. And because he lived very holy life and he was a great saint, helped many people, that's why he deserves honor and veneration from us. Yes. So be well. Greetings from Myra, Demre in Turkey. I wish you all the best. May the blessings of St. Nicholas accompany you in your life, and may Jesus enlighten you and lead you to salvation. And may St. Nicholas be your protector. Be well. God bless you all. We are at the holy mount of Zion, the Monastery of St. Nicholas of Zion. This is the Christian saint from the 7th century who was an abbot here, who constructed this immense monastery which had many monks, and he was a famous miracle worker and saint. Most of people know about St. Nicholas of Myra, but there was another St. Nicholas, of Bishop of Pinara of Zion, who was an abbot of this monastery. It's largely abandoned, as you see, but there you see a cross. Turkish people are not Christians, so Christian sites are in very dilapidated state, but it's a great sanctuary here, a very famous sanctuary from the 7th century, and we came here to give honor to St. Nicholas of Zion. The place to build a monastery here was indicated by the Archangel Michael to another saint called St. Nicholas of Akalyssos, who was also an abbot of another monastery here. And there was this saint called St. Nicholas of Zion, who later became a bishop of Pinara here in Lycia, and who constructed this great monastery. You can read his life, the life of St. Nicholas of Pinara. The events take place here. He was a great miracle worker, expelled demons from people, cured the sick, cut the tree in which the demon used to reside and terrorize people. He cut the tree, and the demon never ever disturbed people again. See all those decorations, see those signs, kind of special. Yeah, just showing you the ruins of this monastery in Turkey, the holy sign. This is the town of Myra in Lycia, the town of Santa Claus, of St. Nicholas. We went to the holy sign. There is a monastery of Holy Sign in that direction, which was home to another saint called St. Nicholas of Pinara, or of Zion. He used to be the abbot there. But this is the town of Myra, Demre, very ancient Lycian settlement next to the ocean. You see, it's situated in the valley. There was a river here, it's dried up, and there you had the port of Andronika, and it was a super ancient settlement. Since like 5th century BC, people used to live here, and St. Nicholas was the bishop here in the 4th century in this town. Very fertile valley. It still is. It used to be in the old days and still is. One of the most important Lycian cities of Lykia or Lycia. In the old days, Lycians spoke their own language, called it Lycian, and they used it to invade Cyprus, which is there in the ocean somewhere. Countless miracles recounted in the life of St. Nicholas of Myra, which took place in this town, how he saved some girls from going into prostitution. He gave them some gold and secretly, and he saved many ships from drowning in the sea here, and all kinds of stories. You can read the life of St. Nicholas. Just showing you this beautiful town of Myra. They mine limestone here, and in the night you have a lot of mosquitoes here. If you wouldn't have window closed, they would eat you alive. So this is the town of Myra in Lycia, Demre. And this is amphitheater of Myra, one of the largest. Actually, it's the largest in Lycia, I think. In all of Lycia. See. It was a place of gladiators, performances, battles, deadly battles between the gladiators in Roman times. Here they found, in this area, they found quite a few inscriptions in Lycian language. You can feel the atmosphere of ancient times here. It's like you have been moved thousands of years back in history. And there you see Lycian's tombs. Let's see. That's how they used it to bury people. Actually built houses for them in the rocks. Those are burial tombs of Lycian people. See, there's another one there, and more there, all over the place. Some inscriptions I saw down there in Greek language also. Hello friends, so we are in the city of Demre in Turkey. Walking the streets of the city of Demre. Ancient Myra, that city of Santa Claus actually, that's where St. Nicholas was the bishop. You know. It's my second destination. I came here from Kemer, Bedlibli Kemer. I drove here with a car, and then we will stay here 2 nights in Demre. Showing you Demre. I know a few words in Turkish like yeni, it means new. Yeni yaşam, but new something. I don't know what. I know how to say thanks in Turkish, which is teşekkürler. Okay, I should come here tomorrow. It's dentist. I need to fix my teeth because it's cheap in Turkey. Good to know. Walking the streets of Demre. Pazari means market. That's easy to guess. Bazaar. This is Beam. It's a supermarket chain, Turkish supermarket chain. Already closed. Beam sell. Very warm in Turkey, plus 35 degrees here every day. Talk to you later. This is the main square of Demre. The square of Baba Noel, they call it in Turkish, of St. Nicholas. Yeah, and there is a church of St. Nicholas. We'll come closer. Turkey is full of life, like after 7 in the evening until midnight. It's a lot of life on the streets. It's very, they like to eat in the night. The city wakes up to life in the night, similar to Spain. overall Turkish people are very social, very friendly. Like I went to exchange cash now and the guy treated me with candy. I took one, but he asked me to take more, you know. It's not common like this in Iceland or anywhere in Europe. And this is a church. They made a museum here. Entry is 17 euro. A bit too expensive, I think, for just to visit the church. Well, it's a museum. They did some excavations here, but by Turkish standards, I think it's a bit too much. And then the city of Myra, like the ruins, tombs, the ancient city of Myra, it's 13 euro entry. I think they closed it by now, or maybe it's still open. I don't know. So this is port of city of Myra. That's where St. Nicholas used to sail into the ocean. That's his departure home point, the port of Myra. Antalya it's called. The sea part of Demre, sea part of Myra. That's where the boats were coming in. And here you can spot some turtles. I heard it's really beautiful part of Turkey. See boats come in, a very scenic place. Greetings from Myra.